No homo, but I wasn't gon' lose, cause I wasn't gon' suck dick for no views. You see me if you see me, if not, then fuck it. I had to get a hold of myself.
Hey, what's up, guys? And we are back, man. And I just want to apologize that I have for the lack of uploads, man, and I haven't been uploading videos. And that's because, you know, Madden 17, it's no secret that I feel like it was the worst Madden of all time. Maybe you guys feel different, but in my opinion, it was the worst. And the second worst was Madden 16. So just for me personally, it was 2 straight years of just garbage Madden. And this is my #1 game. This is the game that I play the most. Every year I play Madden the most out of every other game. I am like a real gamer to the point that I play a lot of other games, but if you want to check the times on, you know, for a full year, how much time you spend on a certain game, for me, Madden is the most. And it was just so it hurt my heart that Madden was so bad, especially for 2 years straight. Madden 18 is looking much better. Hopefully, you know, the game is going to be much better. And when Madden 18 comes out, that's when I will be coming back and I will be uploading every day, you know, 2-3 videos a day, and we're going to be grinding the hell out of Madden 18 here on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming daily, long hours. We're really, like, the grind will be so real when Madden 18 comes out. And that's when you can expect daily uploads. You know, now, whenever I want to talk about Madden, I'll make a quick vlog. Or when EA Access comes out, I'll be showing gameplay and stuff like that. I didn't get invited to EA stuff, and we all know why, and I'm not mad about it. He held us to a field. But that's why I'm not showing you guys gameplay, and I don't want to steal gameplay from another YouTuber, which is totally fine. You know, I'm not going to get copyrighted or nothing like that because it's a video game. You do not have rights to it as a YouTuber, even if it's your video, as long as I don't show your audio and your face cam or whatever, you know, I'm good. But that doesn't mean it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, it means legally it's okay. But as a person, it's kind of a shitty thing to do, to steal other YouTubers' content, upload it on your channel, and without their consent, without their permission, you know what I mean? And so I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is, there's going to be certain videos that I'm talking about, like iMav's video, KK's video, and Cookie Boy's video, and I will be linking them down below. And with like a certain topic, I'll probably like throw a little timestamp here and there in the description, so you guys can go out and check those videos, and those YouTubers can get the views that they deserve and more recognition to their videos. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, but let's talk about Madden 18. Now, the jukes look like they're back. Madden 17, nobody juked, spinned, or anything because it was so terrible. Madden 18, especially if you guys watch Cookie Boy's video, the whole video, they're just jukes and spins and truck moves and back jukes all in that entire video. It looks great. You know, he's running around with Cam Newton juking and spinning, even running some people over. But then you'll see in the video, you know, he will take a shot and he will fumble, and I like that. You know what I mean? You see instances where Cam Newton will break a tackle and he'll run somebody over, which Cam is a big motherfucker. He's supposed to do some stuff like that every now and then. He is a quarterback, but he's like 260 pounds, 6'5" or 6'6". He's huge, man. That is a running back playing quarterback that can actually really throw the ball. I'm not saying that he can't throw, but he can run the ball. We all know this, man. So I'm happy to see that he can break some tackles, and I'm happy to see that every now and then when he takes a shot, he will fumble. Now, one of the things I didn't see, which I'm kind of happy about it, but it's something that I want toned down, but something that shouldn't be taken out of the game. Madden 17, when you got sacked in the pocket, most times it was just so many fumbles in Madden 17. Now, that was toned down. From what I've seen in competitive mode, that was toned down a lot when players are taking sacks. You know, it was toned down a lot. I don't know if it's been taken out, though. I haven't seen a quarterback fumble. In the 3 games that I've watched, when they've taken a sack, I haven't seen them fumble from taking a sack. Now, what I mean is, like, I feel like it's something that, like, the player should click on and, like, have to strip the quarterback or something like that. Or, like, let's say if he's a righty, right? he's a righty, he's sitting in the pocket like this, and he gets hit from behind, and like the defensive player hit sticks him or something and makes him fumble, or like I said, strip tackles him, I feel like, you know, that's something that should make the ball pop out. I don't feel like CPU just tackling your quarterback should automatically, you know, for the most part, make them fumble like it was in Madden 17. Quarterbacks, like, it was something that was just so often that it's scary, because it's terrible. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have anything to stop it other than obviously getting the ball out. And it's not something that the CPU, the defensive player, intentionally did. You know what I mean? Like, he just sent the blitz, or he just got a quick block shed, and the quarterback got sacked by CPU. But for the most part, it's a fumble. It should be more about something being usered, you know what I mean? But again, I seen it toned down a lot in Madden 18. I hope that it's just toned down and it's not something that's taken out entirely. Another thing that I seen was the block sheds. It's, from what I'm looking at, it's not back in Madden 18, which is a very, very good thing, but can be a bad thing. Now, what I want to elaborate on that is, in Madden 17, they had it where it didn't matter what your stats were. It didn't matter if you were a 75 overall versus a 99 overall. You know, you're a 75 defensive lineman versus a 99 overall offensive lineman. Within 3 seconds, somebody on the defensive line, whether it's 1 second or on the 3rd second, somebody's getting the block shed, and you gotta get that ball off. It was very rare that your players blocked very well. You know, no matter what their overall is, no matter if they had 99 pass block or 99 run block, it was very rare that your offensive line, or like your fullback or running back or whatever that was, you know, with the quarterback, blocked well. And it looked like for the gameplays that I've seen, which I've seen more Madden 18 videos, but most of them were on arcade playstyle, and I'm only interested in competitive playstyle, because, you know, this year I'm gonna be playing a shit ton of Madden, and I'm gonna be actually trying to compete in the Madden tournaments. I'm gonna be trying to qualify for them and stuff like that this year, no matter if the game is good or bad. Hopefully it's good, but I'm gonna be trying to compete this year, man. So I'm only interested in competitive play. And I mean, even if I wasn't trying to compete, I'm still a competitor. I still like to win, and I still want the game to run smoothly, and I want the game to be good. I play wager matches, money games, and stuff like that. So I would be playing on competitive mode regardless, even if I wasn't trying to play in those tournaments. But yeah, I seen that the block sheds were toned down, which, you know, a lot, which is a good thing. But here's where it can kind of be bad. The fact that I wasn't seeing, for the most part, any block sheds. And, you know, that's not a good thing, because then that means, like, 100%, if you want to get pressure, you're gonna have to blitz, you know. And it really takes, I'm not gonna say the fun out of it, but maybe it's more about the overalls, you know what I mean? Maybe because these YouTubers that went out to record, you know, they were given the best teams. They were given all the highest overall offensive linemen, and even all the highest overall defensive linemen. And it just looks like, you know, the offensive linemen were winning so much more than the defensive line was, which again, it's a good thing. And it's gonna have to make you start to blitz. Like, you want to get after the quarterback, you want to get sacks. You know, you're not going to be able to rely on the BS that was working in Madden 17, where you could just rush 2 to 3 people and get instant pressure, because within those 3 seconds, somebody's getting a block shed. You know, whether it's the 1st second or the 3rd second, somebody's getting a block shed, no matter the overall. And, you know, it's not going to be like that anymore. And I feel like that's a very good thing. But block sheds are something, especially if you have a really good overall player and he has a very high block shed, it's something that, you know, needs to be in the game. So I've talked about the animations, I've talked about the block shedding. Another thing that I seen was the target passing. The target passing looks good. I do like that you're able to lead the ball to where you want your player to be a little more. Now, pass leading has always been something that's been in Madden, but I feel like this year it's a little more tuned. It looks a little better. Now, obviously, with all this that I'm talking about in this video, it's a difference in playing the game and watching. You know what I mean? Like, I've only been able to watch so far. I haven't been able to play it. But, you know, I'm just giving my opinions on everything. It looks good, man. I'm happy about the direction Madden 18 looks to be going, man. The jukes are back. The block shedding is toned down. The offensive linemen are blocking so much better, man. And I'm so happy to say that. The run game looks to be back. Knock on wood, because we say that every year. The run game looks like it's back. You know, we say that every year, and what happens is the noobs start to play, and the new players that, you know, they don't play Madden, they play and they say, oh my god, I can't stop the run, and they don't take the time to learn the game. Because in Madden 17, the run game, in the beginning of the game, the run game was good, and what happened was players didn't know how to stop it. They didn't take the time out to learn to stop the run. So what did they do? Especially with, you know, developers like Rex, which I love that he's so involved in the community. You know, he's easy to get a hold of and speak to. They complained on his Twitter and bitched and moaned and all this stuff. And you know what they did in the very first patch of Madden? Well, not the very first patch, but like around like the first or third patch. They destroyed the run game, and running was no longer a factor. You know, you could run quarters, dime, nickel, dollar defense and stuff the run, even if you were in a running formation, a run heavy formation with like 2 tight ends, only 1 wide receiver, and you know, most times you substituted a tight end at that wide receiver. You had a fullback lead blocking, and you know, you would be going up against dollar, and your run game would still get stuffed. And that makes no sense, because you know, you have what, like 6-7 DBs on the field, you know, when you're going up against like dollar and quarters and stuff like that, and your run game is getting destroyed. And that's just, it's just crazy. So hopefully this year, you know, the devs for EA do not cave to the screaming and crying and moaning of people that don't want to learn Madden and don't want to learn football and how the game works. Hopefully they don't cave and, you know, mess up the run game again. With all this positivity that I've been talking about, it's time to get into something negative. And you know, I always find these things, man. It's something that IMAV was talking about in his video as well. You know, I noticed it in the 3 videos that I've been talking about, but you know, IMAV was the only one that I've seen on YouTube so far even mentioning it. But again, at the time of recording this video, this is the first day that they were able to upload Madden 18 videos. So with that being said, if anybody else starts to talk about it, hats off to you. We appreciate it as a community. The defense is fucking terrible. God awful. The zones are so bad. Now, with me saying that and me linking videos in the description that, you know, you guys are going to be able to see, if you watch Cookie Boy's video, he did very good on defense. But with that being said, you know, he did get some user picks and he did get some CPU picks, but his opponent was throwing right at him. You know what I mean? Like the entire time. Wasn't trying to throw away from him or even throw, you know, to people that were open. He was throwing right at him. They were trying to have fun, man. It was all about just recording gameplay. They were excited about playing. You know, it wasn't like a competitive game where they were trying to beat each other and, you know, talk trash and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They were just trying to have fun, man. So you can't blame it, but you can't blame them. But, you know, just looking at understanding what's supposed to happen when certain people are in certain zones and stuff like that, or man coverage or whatever, you know, and both of them had the highest overall players at each position. The defenses just looked terrible, man. The defensive linemen, they weren't getting block sheds, you know, and again, like I said, like it's a good thing, you know, previously what I said, it's a good thing that it kind of looks like they took out the mandatory 1 to 3 second thing, and it's more about stats and like who gets the block shed and stuff like that. But just they weren't getting any pressure, and you can see that in Cookie Boy's video when he was just running around with Cam whenever he wanted, which is again his opponent's fault, because his opponent could have put a QB spy on him or something like that, and I don't think he did at all that entire game. But, you know, again, that's on him. So it's kind of a good thing. But He wasn't getting pressure. It feels like it's something that you're going to have to send blitzes to really get after the quarterback. Like every now and then you'll get a block shed or whatever. You're really going to have to send pressure if you want to really get to the quarterback, which is a good thing. The zones and the man coverage were just so weak. Like it was bad. You're going to see guys wide open. And like it's not a good look, man. It's not a good look. And iMav was talking about it in his video that when he went to EA Play, that the zone was so much better. You know, the zones were so much better and the defense was much better, and it made you like have to play better and stuff like that, you know, to try and score a touchdown. You know, not that it was easy to play defense, but he just felt like it was too easy to play offense. You know what I mean? Because you just people are just getting wide open. Like you don't want, you know, when you're balancing, you don't want it to be, especially like something like NCAA, which in my opinion, I feel like NCAA was so offensive driven. You don't want it to be like that. You want, you know, everything needs a counter. You know, if you're running a cover 2 on offense, I need to run a cover 2 beater. You know, if you're running a cover 3, I need to run a cover 3 beater. If you're blitzing me, I need to run quick routes so I can get the ball off quick. You know what I mean? Things like that. Like you need counters to everything. I don't feel like it's something that needs it's one-sided, and that's what it looks like. If you guys watch all these Madden videos, I've even seen some videos which, you know, these videos that I'm gonna link you guys down below. These are on competitive playstyle. These are not on arcade that I'm linking you guys down below. These are on competitive playstyle. And you know, I can also show you guys, like, you know, like Toke uploaded videos, and like they're on arcade playstyle, and everything is just so offensive driven, which if it's on arcade you can kind of expect that. But when we're speaking about competitive playstyle, that's when they start to take all the hand holding away, all the newbie stuff away. They make it more tougher and more on like the users, you know what I mean? And to see, you know, it's still offensive driven, to see the zones not working the way they should be, you know, and players just getting wide open, that is not a good thing, man. So hopefully, you know, they make the defense better, zone wise and man coverage wise. I'm not saying lock down everything, but you know what I mean? Like, it's up, if you're running a certain defense, it's up to the offense to run the counter. Or if the offense is one-dimensional and we're just running a lot of the same plays like a lot of Madden players do, it's up to the defense to run the counter to that. You know what I mean? So if you're going to run a cover 2 beater, okay, cool. I'm going to run a cover 4 or cover 3, or I'm going to run man coverage, or, you know what I mean? If you're not blocking a running back, it's just your down 5, your 5 down offensive lineman, I'm gonna blitz you then. You know what I mean? Like, it's up to the defense to make adjustments. Same way as it's up to the offense to make adjustments. This video is getting long as hell. I've already been trying to record this video like quick, and it's always been like a 20-minute video. So I'm gonna end it here, man. Madden 18, and with all this being said, again, I have not played it. It's different from playing the game to just watching it, but it's looking like it's gonna be a good game. They still need to make some tweaks to it. I'll have a lot more to say when I finally get my hands on the game, but just for my opinion, me looking at what I've seen so far and what you guys can see so far, it looks good. I'm excited for football season being back. I'm excited for Madden season being back, and I can't wait to play Madden 18. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out of here.